Greetings, Model Maniacs! This is Panzerman Bill, Panzerman's Bunker, coming to you with blog update number 5. What is it? Yep, blog update number 5. Of the KURSK diorama, or the glorious demise of Tiger R23 diorama. Oh, 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 oh! Bang, boom, smash, crash. KURSK! Biggest tank battle in history. Oh, oh, oh! Over the phone. No! Ah, not the phone bell. She blinded me with science. There's Grendel chewing on a bottle. Best chew toy a dog ever had. I spent hundreds of dollars buying rubber toys, and the dog wants to chew on an empty plastic bottle. Crazy. Alright, this next layer in. After the, you saw the Russians 156 scale from Warlord Miniatures. Here's some of the Germans I've been working on from Warlord Miniatures. Pretty nice. They don't have that big chunky heroic sculpt to them that some of the war game figures have. These are more realistic. You see, I had to do a little bit of puttying to tighten them up. If you look here, they have plugs inserted in the back for the kit, like canteens and gas mask container and haversacks. I didn't like the way they looked, so I puttied them over and sculpted back into detail. Alright, this is the next layer in. Alright, that's 156 scale. Valiant Miniatures makes a line. They say it's 72nd scale, but they're a whole head taller than any other 72nd scale figure I got. So, being overly large, they make a perfect next layer in. So these are going to be like approximately 165th scale. So these will be right before I get to the 72nd scale portion of the Force Perspective. But I had to do a lot of conversions. I had American figures I had to convert into Russians. I had to do a lot of sculpting and recutting and putting in details and stuff. So, woo! There you go. A little bit panning in. Woo! Germans had to do a little bit of resculpting too. And you can actually cut the arms loose on a couple of these, so I really had to do a lot of work with these guys to get the proper positionings that I want. Here's the Warlord Germans being painted up. Here's the Russians all done up. Like I said, I had to do a lot of work to make them look like Russians instead of Americans. And the Germans, you see all the conversions I had to do. Get a dead figure and a couple charging figures. Sacre bleu, Bill! No, that's it for that. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah. Here's the Germans. Looks pretty good. I like the way it turned out. Charging forth. Alright. This is one figure I didn't have, and I added them later on. I wanted 4 Germans in the 156 scale. That's right here, Herd. You gotta make them all balanced. This guy looked pretty good charging up. He's the one I did actually use the plug-in for the kit. See how it's all the kits were exactly like that, so I didn't like the way it looked. And fortunately, the 148 scale stuff looked just as good, if not somewhat smaller than what they provided you in the kit. So I used 148 scale on these guys, and it didn't look bad. The kit on that guy. Alright. Guy chucking a grenade. Take that, you dirty Reds! Taste German steel! Uh-huh. This is my favorite pose of all of them. Guy with the MP40. Sending down some lead on the Reds. Leading the Reds. Take that, you schweiny Bolsheviks. Eh. I did make one more 156 scale Russian. I wanted this guy wounded, laying on the ground. Like he's been shot. He's yelling, "Oh, help me, comrades! I've been shot by the dirty Germans." So, that's the 156 scale portion right here. Like I said, here's the Valiant figures. And I did do some scratch building, and I used parts of like a Frontier set. I used the wagon wheels and part of the lower riding trucks, but all the upper portion and a lot of the ammo crates I scratch built. But that'll be the next layer in back here from the 56. This will be like the 65th, and then only the 72nd behind it. It'll all make sense once it's together. It's looking a little jumbled now, but the Bill has a manner to his madness. He has a method to his craziness. So these guys turned out pretty good. Like I said, they're huge. They're not 72nd, but they're not, you know, so that works from my perspective. I got another layer of scaling down dimension-wise. Yep. Of course, there's the dead guy back there. I've been dead. I've been shot by the dirty Russians. Take that, you dirty, you take out, you dirty Germans. Get out of my country. Kind of made him look like he had one of those light machine guns. Like I said, these guys really had to be heavily converted. I had to make the Gymnastroika jerseys on them and everything. Carve off all the American gear and put on some stuff that looked like Russian gear. But they turned out, they look Russian. So that's all I care about. They look Russian. See, that's right there. You see like the Gymnastroika jersey, the tunic I had to do. Used a styrene, real thin styrene sheet to make the pockets and you know, the collar and everything on the guy. And used electrical tape for the straps for the big haversack bag. I've been shot. There's the last Russian. Going to shoot the Germans, get them out of our country. Yeah, yeah. That's it, fellas. I've been working, keeping busy. Like I said, once all the layers are done, it'll look right. You'll look in, you'll get that illusion of stuff going back in the distance, getting smaller. That's what I got so far. Everybody's builds are going well. Panzerman Bill, Panzerman's bunker saying, "Auf Wiedersehen, mein Damen und Herren." Yeah, that's right here, Herd. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can find Grendel for you. There he is. There's the big guy sleeping. You guys missed him last time. There's the big Stinky. Grendel said, "Leave me alone." Alright, Stinky. Alright, fellas. Talk to you later. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.